What is the difference between wrongful dismissal and unjust dismissal? Although the terms wrongful dismissal and unjust dismissal are often used interchangeably in common conversation, they have distinct legal meanings, particularly in the context of Canadian employment law. The main difference as between wrongful dismissal and unjust dismissal lies in specifics of the employees who are protected and the available remedies. Wrongful dismissal. Wrongful dismissal applies to most non-unionized employees, whether provincially or federally regulated, as it is a common law remedy that comes from the courts via judicial precedent, as opposed to statute. A dismissal is wrongful if the employer terminates an employee without just cause and fails to provide the employee with adequate notice of termination or pay in lieu of notice as required by the common law or the employment contract. The focus of wrongful dismissal is on the amount of compensation, severance, the employee is owed, specifically the reasonable notice period. The primary remedy for wrongful dismissal is financial compensation, damages, and severance pay. For the lack of reasonable notice, the employee is generally not entitled to get their job back. Unjust dismissal. Unjust dismissal applies to a specific limited group of non-unionized employees who work for federally regulated employers like banks, airlines, or telecommunications companies, and meet certain criteria such as having completed 12 months of continuous employment, are not a manager, and were not laid off due to a lack of work or discontinuance of a function. It is a statutory remedy under the Canada Labour Code. A dismissal is unjust if an eligible federally regulated employee is terminated without just cause. Unlike provincial common law, the Canada Labour Code generally requires the employer to have just cause, such as serious misconduct, to dismiss an eligible employee who meets the 12-month tenure requirement. The focus of unjust dismissal is on whether the termination itself was warranted, the justness of the termination. With respect to unjust dismissal, the adjudicator has broad powers and can order reinstatement, getting the job back, financial compensation, back pay and other damages, any other equitable remedy. In short, a wrongful dismissal is about not being paid enough severance when you're let go, while an unjust dismissal for federal workers is about not having a valid reason to be fired in the first place, regardless of notice or severance. To learn more about our employment law legal practice, visit our website or contact our law firm to schedule a confidential consultation as to your employment law legal matter. Thank you.